Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Now in today's video, I am going to be going over the tutorial to the trick I did in the last video, plus the next deck review. So the first thing I will be doing is the tutorial. So let's bring my camera down here. Let me show you how you can do this. Now these cards, in case you're wondering, are the Vintage Label Black Edition deck of cards from Robert Ball Magician. I actually have a review on these, so I will leave the review down below, Robert's channel down below, and then Totally Magic down below. Now I learned this trick from him, and I will also leave his channel down below, so there will be a lot of things to go and check out. But here's how you do the trick. You don't even need another card. You can do this on a piece of paper. But this deck actually came with 2 3 of clubs. So that's what I went with. Now, all you need is any 2 cards. That's all you need. So in this case, the 3 of clubs. And they're from 2 different decks. Now, of course, you can do this on paper, but you don't have to. And the only setup I do with this is I leave it sticking out of the box like that. And with this other card that actually matches the deck, there's a few ways you can do this. If you're a beginner, you can start with it on top and then do your shuffles and then do the trick. If you don't know how to do any shuffles, you can just start with the trick. But if you're advanced enough, you can have the card palmed off like this. The deck is shuffled, and you put that card back on. If you're really advanced, you can have it in the middle, the deck is shuffled. You can show these are all different, and do any control you would like, just control the card to the top. So, in this case, I tried to control it to the top, but I got it second. But you can do anything you want. So let's say you go up to your spectator and you're in this position right here. You have your force card on top, which is any card. You either have your piece of paper or a different card, and you're all set. So let's say you're going to start the trick after some shuffles. Now, I do this different than Totally Magic, but the only thing you want is basically a whole bunch of cards dealt down, and then eliminated, and then their card you force as their selection. So what I do is I have the spectator name a number out loud between 10 and 20, or 10 and 25. You could even do 30. You don't want too many, though. So let's say they name 18. So you're going to deal 18, okay? And when you do this, this is going to get the 3 of clubs on the bottom. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. The spectator can even deal too, it doesn't matter. Now with these 18 cards, if you want to, you can keep the card on the bottom. You just have to do some false shuffles. But now you want to eliminate some more cards here. So let's say the spectator names a number up to 18. So let's say 7. And they can really touch any 7 cards, but you don't want that bottom card touched. So I go through, and they can seriously touch any 7. Or, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can deal them from the top too. It truly doesn't matter. And the one thing is you don't want to flash this card at all during the trick, because you want this to seem totally random of a choice. But if you keep flashing it, they might notice that you were controlling it somehow throughout the whole trick. So they named 7, so let's say we get rid of 7 from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get rid of these. So now that card is on the bottom, so you want to bring it to the top. So an easy way to do that, which no one will suspect you of doing anything else, is by saying, okay, let's see how many cards we have left. And you reverse count these again. Now the number doesn't matter. What matters is that you get their selection to the top. So now once it's on top, this is the next step. Now there's a few ways this could go. What you're going to do is have them touch any card, and there's a few choices that could happen. The first thing is that they could touch the top card. That's the most unlikely. It won't happen. If they do touch the top one, say, okay, you could have touched any one, and you can show how these are all different. Go over the whole trick. Deck was shuffled. You named a number. We dealt down that many cards, and you named another number, and we got rid of all those cards until we're left with one, which is the 3 of clubs. And then you can show your paper or your prediction, which is another card. That's unlikely to happen. So what I did in the performance was this. Let's say they touch this card. You say, are you sure? They say yes. You say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take out this card. While you're taking out this card, you want to catch a break underneath the top card, because you're going to be doing a double lift, which I actually have a video for. So let's say we have this, and you don't flash this card at all because it's going to switch. So let's say they touch it, and you slowly take it out. You hold in front of them, you say, okay, are you sure? Go over the whole trick, and what you can do is push off and pull back and catch a break. You can do a pinky count and catch a break. You can put this on top and riffle up 2 cards to catch a break. You can spread these out, but have your index finger on that second card and say you could have touched any one of these. Any way you want to accomplish that, you just want a break. You turn this over and you show the 3 of clubs. Now, one thing I did add to this trick was, instead of just taking off the double and then showing the rest of the cards, I did a KM move. So I might upload a full video on that. But for now, what you're going to do is, after you're done with your double lift, you're going to grab the double like this. So your your index and your middle are right here. Your ring is on the bottom. You're going to grab this, and this corner of the card is going to clip in between the first knuckle of these 3 fingers like this. So then what you're going to do is, when that happens, you're going to turn your wrist and you're just going to pull your hand. And when you pull your hand, you're going to see that card is going to ride along. So we have the 3, we grab this, we clip it, and we pull. Use your thumb to flick. So now it'll be a 3. If you did this correctly and you didn't flash anything at all, you can show all of these are different, that they could have touched any card, but they touched the 3 of clubs, and your prediction is the 3 of clubs. Let me go through that one more time, because I think I went through it pretty fast. So you have your prediction or your piece of paper all set. You have your card on top. Shuffles are done, it doesn't matter. They name a number. Let's say they name 10, so you deal 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now they name another number up to 10. Let's say they name 4, so they can touch any of these 4 cards except the bottom one. So I just do it from the top to make it the easiest. And then you can recount how many cards you have left, bringing it to the top. They touch another one. If they touch the top one, trick is over. Reveal your prediction. But if they don't touch the top one, say they touch this one, you're going to spin it out without flashing, get a break, put it on top, turn it over, and then do your KM move. So these are all different, and then show your prediction. Now, at the beginning, for the 3 of clubs, you can really put down as many cards as you want. You just want to make sure the top card is one of the cards put down, and you want it on the bottom. So any way you can do that. go ahead and do that. But that was the trick. It's a very easy prediction trick. If you have a duplicate card, go ahead and try it out. It is so easy of a trick. So, that was the trick. Let me know how you like that. Now, getting into the second to last deck review. We have one more after this, then we're back to the tricks and sleight of hand. We have the Bicycle Victors back. Now, I actually found these at Walmart, so I picked them up. And there's actually a blue one, too. So, actually, because it's blue, I'll go over these in the same video. So, that means we'll start the tricks up tomorrow. I wasn't planning on it, but there's no point of doing it in two separate videos. So these are the decks, the Victors back. Now, these are going to be the same except the colors. So as you can see, it's gray, it says Bicycle, has that pretty design, it says Victors back. 1900 to 1906. The back of the decks look like this. So this is the back design of the card. The sides actually look like this. So it says air cushion finish, made in USA. And then it says the United States Playing Card Company. Here's the top. Says vintage face poker size. And then the bottom, which is the barcode. Now let's crack open the red one first. But of course the blue one's gonna be the same. So you can see here's the tuck flap right there. You open it, you have white, and then the flap there. Now, getting into the deck, the first thing, obviously, are the jokers. So looking at the jokers, here's the first one. You can see it says Joker, and then it says Victor, and it has that little thing right there. Now the other Joker is the same, except the bow, or the ribbon, is red. So these are the jokers, and the Joker saying is also red. Now, the next thing you're going to get is a ad card, as always, from Bicycle. That's actually red. And the last thing you're going to get is a card that actually talks about the deck. So I'll hold this up and then I will read it to you. So hopefully you paused the video and read that, but it says, Victors. Discovered in our extensive playing card archive, the special edition deck has been reproduced for the enjoyment of a new generation of playing card collectors. The Victors number 79 brand was first issued in 1900 in honor of the completion of the Spanish-American War. Included on the Ace of Spades is the city of London, where USPC first opened a sales office around the turn of the century. The United States Playing Card Company is proud to share this piece of our history with playing card enthusiasts and fans. So you can pause the video and read that. And the back actually says number 79, Victors Playing Cards, the United States Playing Card Company, Cincinnati, USA, London, New York. Now, the back design of the deck is going to look like this. So you can see that beautiful design. So now, let's go through each of the cards here themselves. Now, I have used these a little, but not that much. So they're not going to be in the order you would expect them to be. So here is the Queen of Clubs. Look at that Queen and see all the colors and the design and just how pretty that is. Here is the ace of spades like they talked about. So let's just go through here. See how big that ace of diamonds is. Notice the colors are a lot brighter too. And keep in mind, the blue deck is going to be the same exact way, except that the back design is going to be blue. These pips are a lot larger than a bicycle deck. Don't know if you can tell that. I might actually compare it with a bicycle deck. So if you're in need of cards, I would say look at your local Walmart. There's a lot of decks there which are really cool. Like these ones. I never heard of these. I can't find them online to buy them. So I got them at Walmart. Plus, if you go to Walmart, go to the board game aisle with all the cards and everything. Look in the back. So you see all the bicycle decks hanging up. Look in the back there with like some of those really fancy decks. Because this is actually where I saw them hanging up in the back. Some of them might have been down on the shelf with the other board games. Because people don't put stuff back on the rack. But that's where you can find them. So you can pause the video and look at these and compare them to your own bicycle deck. But they're a lot bigger. And I won't go through the blue deck like this, but I will just show you some of the stuff. Now, if I grab a bicycle deck here, let me go ahead and compare this for you. So let's just take, let's see, the first ace we find. Okay, right there. Okay, so here is what we are going to do. The first thing we're going to do is take the ace of clubs. And I want to show you this. The ace of clubs is right there. Okay. So, leave that there. So, here's what we're going to do. Here is the bicycle ace of clubs. Okay. Regular bicycle. You see that? Here is the Victor bicycle. Now, holding both of these up. Yeah, okay, good. Can you tell the difference? So, can you tell which is bicycle and which is Victor? I'll give you a few seconds to figure that out. Okay, so hopefully you pause the video and try to figure it out. But here is the answer. So this is bicycle and this is Victor. Now, why am I saying this? Well, look at the pips here. This is a lot tinier than this one. I think you can see it better this way. So look at that. It's a lot bigger. Now, that's not all. Remember, I brought out some other cards here. So the next card is the Queen of Spades. Good old Queen of Spades. So if we look at the Bicycle Queen, obviously everyone knows this. Now here's the Victor Queen. Look at these together. She's not holding the Six of Spades. The colors are darker. The design is different. Everything is just different. Now, let's look at the... Let me take out a heart, too. I didn't do that. Right here. Okay. So, here's what we are going to do. Okay, so here is the Bicycle Two of Hearts. Here, so this is the Bicycle Two of Hearts right here. This is the Victor Two of Hearts. So look at them colors. A lot brighter. Might be darker on camera, but it's a lot brighter here. And they're a lot bigger. Now, we have two more cards. I want you to see how different these are. So, 7 of Diamonds, and we have the next one right there. So, we'll leave that face down. So, this is the Bicycle 7 of Diamonds. This is the Victor 7 of Diamonds. You can see that? And last but not least, we have the Bicycle 5 of Clubs and the Victor 5 of Clubs. Okay, so that was everything I wanted to go over for that. Now, what we're going to be doing is how they handle. So let's bring the camera down and let's see how these cards handle. So obviously, the spread like that is not bad at all. It's a very pretty dark red. Now, if we give these a shuffle, they are a little stiff at first. Okay, they are a little rough. Dribbles are a little hard to do, but that's because we have to break them in. So, like the other decks, these are a little hard at first. Okay, they're definitely not thick, so they're thicker. Would I use these for Magic? Absolutely. Okay, the design is cool. The colors are cool. Just a really nice deck. Once you get it broken in. So it is hard to shuffle at first. But once you do get them broken in, they're really nice. And they are thinner. So this is the red deck. I want to show you the blue deck really quick. So that's why I didn't spend a lot of time on there. But as you can imagine, everything for the red deck is going to be the same for the blue deck. So taking out the blue deck here. And you're going to get the same cards. So you're going to get these, except they're in blue. But the jokers are going to be red. The same way. So here's the back design. And everything else is going to be the same exact way. You can see that? Give these a quick spread and then a quick shuffle and then we're done. So here's the spread. See that dark blue? How nice that is. And these, for some reason, are a little easier to shuffle, I just noticed. I don't know why, but I just noticed that. So these are both of the decks. So let me know what you think about that card trick, that tutorial, if you like that trick. Let me know what you think about all of the decks I reviewed. Your favorite, your least favorites. let me know what else you want to see on the channel, because now we're going to be getting back into the tricks and the slice and everything else. So that's it. Let me know what else you want to see on the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.